Vermont. Out of all the places you've been, you've got to travel now for like a year. What is the general I want to say happiness, but what is the general feeling of the people that you get from Vermont? Are they happy? Are they sad? Are they confused? Is it a peaceful place?
I feel like a lot of Vermont doesn't understand the world the way somebody that has been through a lot of suffering and limiting beliefs from a system designed to keep them enslaved sees it, because of that privilege of being able to go in nature when it's readily available whenever you feel like it.
And how does that system enslave you then?
No, I'm talking about racism, prejudice, power.
Greed. Lust.
You could say greed and lust, but mostly just, in my case, racism, prejudice, and power, based off the fact that they haven't had those types of pains and experiences that wake them up to a better way of reality based off of understanding. And because they haven't been through enough suffering to really see how beautiful the thing that they have around them is. Because they haven't been to a place where that's not around. And that's what I don't like about Vermont.
Like, just the air that we breathe, or the trees, or the grass, something as simple as, the flight of a bird.
The confidence.
What's the beautiful thing that people are neglecting to see around them from your previous statement?
No, they don't appreciate it.
What is that beauty? What is the beautiful thing?
You're from Missouri. Do you think this is like exponentially more beautiful as a place?
In certain ways, Vermont is unique and incredible in ways that Missouri is not. But I also believe that Missouri is unique and incredible in ways that Vermont is not. And they have their own character and style, even just in the way that the land flows, in the way that the water flows over the land, or the way that the trees grow. Like, one thing I noticed about Vermont and New York is that there's a lot of different types of rock, which, you're talking deeper conversations, but bringing it back to the roots, the base, what I find beautiful is the way that things were created. And I believe in creation, and I believe that, someone had a hand in creating things, and I like to see the variety in the way that things were created, and I also like to see people's way of growing independently in that creation.
I'm not sure you guys heard, but we're closing in about 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's not the issue I had, because I love that difference, and I love that people can think differently.
Mm-hmm.
What I had a problem with is that they decided that they were better, and that they decided that a human life wasn't worth the time or effort to have a conversation with, and they cast them out like an animal.
When? Where?
Me, from my experience.
You've been here. People treat you like you're not worth having a conversation with?
People treated me like a pest that they hated. People treated me like a punching bag. Like they could do whatever they want to me and treat me however they wanted, and it didn't matter, because there was something that I had, and something that my Native American friend had, something that my black friends had, something that my Mexican friends had, something that my female friends have. That lets them basically treat them like a punching bag, and they can do whatever they want because they have something that They don't. So I'm saying that white pride and white power is still dominant, especially 5 miles out of Burlington. And that a lot of people don't like being outside of Burlington. And a lot of people have a really hard time being a part of that culture without being really strong warriors, having gone through it for most of their life. Like, the most recent example I can think of, other than, because it happens to me every day. I said I wanted to be a part of the streets. I wanted to understand the streets. So I understand the streets. At least I've gone through all the different levels, so I have a better understanding. And I'll say that when I went to Stowe to talk to that woman about getting an O'Neill coat, I said, hey, I'm in town. Can we make something work? And she just sat there in the chat, waiting for me to see what's happening, stirring the pot, not saying anything,
Okay.
waiting for me to push, so that she could put herself above me, because she felt like something was needy, and she wanted to have that position of power. Well, so she didn't, and she played a game to basically dangle it like a fish, like you say. Somebody that really needed that coat. For myself, I really wanted that coat to be able to wear with pride and walk back through the rest of this game after everything that I've been through.
So,
And hold up,
yes.
we have 5 minutes now. I want to say, so I went to a McDonald's. I pulled in the McDonald's. I get my food. I walk out. I sit in my car. I'm eating my McDonald's. By the time I had walked into the McDonald's, someone, at least one person, had called the police and told them I was dealing drugs. So that the police officer came up and opened my car door and held it above me like this and looked down at me and just tried to, he